Contrary to popular belief, it is not necessary for you to have a green thumb in order to grow very nice indoor houseplants. Hi, my name is Bernard Turner, and I want to speak to you about houseplants, indoor houseplants particularly. The thing that you need to remember about plants, and I'm going to give you a few tips about what I do to grow mine and make them come out very nice. The things that you need to do is have the right amount of light, the correct exposure to light. You want to have the right amount of soil, the right kind of soil. You want to have the right kind of food, and of course, you want to water the plants. That, a little bit of love and nurturing, you can grow beautiful plants. One of the first things I want to show you is I'm going to take one of my outdoor plants. It's indoor outdoor because I keep it outside from about June, mid-June till maybe October, as soon as the temperature starts to drop below 50 degrees Celsius in the evening, Fahrenheit. Anyway, so this is cacti. There are over 1,000 different kinds of cacti, and this is the one that I love. This is my fourth one. I haven't had one in 5 years. I get them to get about so tall or so, and something happens eventually, and they'll break. They'll fall over the banister. I moved once and once broke, but they're very easy to take care of. The thing I want you to remember about this particular plant is that you don't have to water it as much as you do your other plants. Most people think that if you have to water your plants once a week, or twice a week, sometimes in the wintertime, because of the humidity in the house, that you're probably going to do the right thing. But it's not the same with cacti. They don't require as much water as other plants do. So sometimes you should wait for 2 or 3 weeks just to see what you got going there. It's a succulent. It can handle it. This is another kind of succulent, and this is a jade plant. I also leave this outdoors. Now, I just bought this plant about 3 or 4 months ago, and it's doing extremely well. What's remarkable about jade plants is that these little petals that you see here, when they fall off, you don't just pick them out and throw them away. You can actually place them back down into the soil because they serve as a food, as a fertilizer and food for the plant. So that plant gets off very nice like that. I do have one more plant that I keep outdoors. I'm going to show that to you later. This is a spider plant. Very easy to grow. As you notice here, you can see it's doing well because it's got an offshoot here with a nice, beautiful flower on the end. And this plant can actually flower at any time during the year, depending on the kind of food that you give it. It will flower 2 or 3 shoots like that, and they're just beautiful. This particular plant has been a headache. I bought this plant 5 years ago. I'll never forget when I bought it. The lady in front of me at the checkout counter said, "Are you sure you're gonna be able to save that thing?" And I'm thinking, of course, I got a green thumb, right? So I had this plant for about 3 years. It was doing nothing. It was growing like this. Every time it would grow a little bit, and I'd get like a little leaf like this, they never got like this. Then I'd peel them off, and it did that for 3 years. Finally, one day, it was doing so horrible that I just took the whole thing and I stuck it in a vase, and just let it sit in water. It sat there for about close to a year, and I started looking at it, and it started bringing me leaves like this. So after a year of keeping it there, I brought it back indoors. I put it back into some dirt, and it's been doing pretty well since then. This particular plant is called a, let me show it to you again. It's called a Dieffenbachia Arctic Snow. And I love it because of the little lines that you see going in here. It looks like it's white, but actually it's a real kind of light green, and it's wonderful. They have Dieffenbachias that is the same identical plant except for the little white part in the middle, or light green part, which is why they call it the Arctic Snow. One more plant I want to show you is a basic plant, just like the spider plant. This is a philodendron. It's a heart leaf philodendron. They come out in this color just like this. Most of the time you see them just like this. They have beautiful, little light green and white and even off-white, spots going through them. Some are all green. It's a very nice plant. And on the inside of this plant, I have a part of a spider plant. So it's growing very well, and it's doing pretty well. I'm proud of this plant. Now, Food. This is a food. And if any of you all are going to use this stuff, send an email to Miracle Grow and tell them that you saw it first from me, and maybe they'll give me some residuals. But this is a food, okay? I use mine in a big cup. I usually put about 11 drops to every ounce of to every 8 ounces of water, and when I water my plants, they come out very nice like that. In fact, let me show you quickly while I'm here how to go about watering plants. Do not water your plants from the top down. I know it's the easiest way. I know it's the most simplest way, but don't make it a habit of doing that, because plants eat food and they drink water, but their food they take from the bottom up. So every time you water a plant on the top, you're pushing the nutrients back down to the bottom, which makes it difficult for the plant to eat again. So you don't want to do that to your plants. Only if it's necessary you want to water your plants from the top. Okay? You need to be able to get a good book. This book I've had for a long time is called Container Gardening. There's some wonderful books out here. I suggest if you really like plants, go ahead and get one. You'll love it. Some more different kind of food are, this is called a plant spike food. They're real little bitty, tiny sticks, and you put them into the plant just below the surface. Okay, I'm running out of time, so let me hurry. This plant, this is a rubber plant. Oh, it's huge. This is a rubber plant. I keep this plant outside as I do the cacti and the jade plant. Can y'all see me now? And the jade plant. I've had this plant for about 6 or 7 years. It's doing extremely well. I love it because maybe you can see here how this little red part back here, that's actually a leaf. And that's how these plants grow. When this little red part will fill away and the whole leaf will come out and start to look like these. It's a wonderful plant. This one kind of bugs me a little bit. That's why you see this, my daughter's shoestring on it, because it kept falling and leaning. And I didn't want it to do that, so I fixed it. Anyway, I am out of time. I hope you all enjoyed this. I've sure enjoyed this class. Thank you very much for your time and effort. And as always, don't forget. In fact, please remember, keep them smiling. Thanks. Bye.